Let's say we're now 2.5 years into the ChatGPT moment. But what's interesting, and I think you'll especially appreciate this on the cloud side, is I remember when we first were scaling up in the enterprise, let's say 2007, 2008, 2009, let's say that 3 to 5 year period, post AWS, post kind of cloud starting its journey, basically to a T, every conversation you'd have with a CIO or a group of CIOs was basically like, yeah, that's nice. Maybe some little corner of our organization could use this. We are never going to go fully to the cloud. And basically they did not want to give up the infrastructure. There was too many questions, too many compliance issues. There was, just existential job questions of like, well, what happens when this, gets delivered as a service? Here's a super interesting. Let's say we're now 2.5 years into the ChatGPT moment. That same group of CIO conversations, none of that. It is basically assumed. Wow. It is basically fully assumed that AI is going to take over the enterprise. Like the CEO, the CIO, the CDO, every org leader is basically like, we know this is going to happen. Yeah. This is not like we're trying to kind of push it off. It is purely a sequence of events. Who do I deploy? How do I deploy it? How do I drive the change management? Is the model ready? So what's really interesting is I think the level of buy-in you have now in the enterprise is like 5 times greater than we had in the early days of cloud. It means that we're not in like a fear of AI world. We know this is going to happen, and it needs to happen to us faster than it happens to our competitors, which is a totally different dynamic than we saw with cloud.